Hey guys, it's Jordan. I just thought of a video idea or some advice that I could give you as I ate my salad. It's gone. Look at how big that bowl is too. Okay, so I just got a message from someone saying, I've watched my weight, started beginning of the week. What are some of the tips for losing weight? Because they've noticed that I've dropped weight, and most trans women actually gain weight during their transition, which is totally true, and you should heed these words. Try and figure out what works best for you, but figure something out, because most all women, or most all male to female transgender people actually gain weight. It's a sad fact. So the reason being is that like in the first year, your fat starts, or your skin starts to change, and your fat starts to redistribute a little bit. I mentioned in a couple of videos how I actually ripped the ass out of 8 pairs of pants last summer. Board shorts, it didn't matter. It didn't. I mean, I've done that before, even beforehand. Like when I used to work out and stuff and do squats. You get sweaty and you get way low for a squat, and then your ass ripped. And so, whatever. But I mean, 8 pairs of pants, nice pants. I wasn't sweaty. My ass just changed shape. So, so you have a lot of that going on. Meanwhile, the muscle that is in your arms will turn to fat. And I just told this person this too, but it's not all of a sudden. I've been on hormones for like 18 months now, and I'm still pretty strong. Like, it's pretty good muscle, right? That sucks. I wish I hadn't showed you guys that. But so I mean, you're not just gonna melt muscle into fat, and it's not gonna be super fast. But these are tips to get you used to your new body and to your slower metabolism and your smaller stomach, hopefully. So so a couple things. What did I just say to this person? I keep forgetting what I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, okay, so the first thing I did when, even before hormones, I was 215 pounds when I was like, okay, you're doing this, you're going to be a girl and you're fat ass. So, oh, I have a picture of me as a fat person. So yeah, the first thing I did was to change how I ate and what I ate. So I started. That's me. That's in my with hormones. That's me really young. This one. But where's the fat one? Oh, here. Yeah, so you can see I was pretty chunky. But yeah, so the first thing I did was I started just with every meal, usually dinner actually, not really lunch and stuff, but I would just have steamed vegetables or something with my meal. And so it's just kind of a good idea to start eating healthier. Have some greens, have a salad. Salads are great. This salad had buffalo chicken and cheese and it's still, it's not the healthiest salad, but it's better than a buffalo chicken sandwich, So if you love spicy, meaty stuff, put it in a salad. Don't skip the bread or whatever. But so yeah, so have a salad, have some squash, have baby carrots. Baby carrots are awesome to eat on during the day. So that is one thing. Eat some type of green. Eat a little healthier. Have your vegetables and fruit. Another idea is something I did was I had a real problem. I grew up with a brother that was a year younger than me, and it was this competitive eating thing we did. When we had macaroni and cheese, neither one of us would chew. It was just eat the mac and cheese as fast as you can, just scald your throat, swallow it whole. So I just grew up with this I didn't eat till I was full and content. I ate till the food was gone, or pizza. Oh my god! I used to just see the pie come out and just do pizza math, and I'm sure every guy knows what that is. Which pieces are the better, the most meat, all that shit. And it was I need to eat 4 pieces is my limit, and it didn't matter the size or how full I was. I had to eat 4 pieces. So to get out of that mentality, I started ordering like the biggest thing on the menu. I'd get like a super grande burrito with pico and no pico and guacamole on the side, and so just the biggest thing I could get. And then when it would come to me, I would cut it in half, and like if I was at a restaurant, I'd say, "Can I have a to-go box?" Or if I was at home, I'd just put it in the fridge, and so that way you have this monster burrito that you're so happy with, and you get to eat half of it, so it's smaller than you would have eaten, last month when you weren't thinking about this consciously. But you also you have some for later, and when it's out of sight, out of mind, you won't nibble. Like if I'm at a restaurant or at home and watching TV or whatever, if I'm eating and there's food in front of me, I'll be like, that was good. And I'll have some more. And and that's what you got to get away from. And also what I would do is I would it's like the slippery slope food fallacy. So I would get halfway done with my burrito, and I would I'd have a bite, I'd nibble, and then I would be looking at a burrito like this big, and I'd be like, well, that's not a meal. It's not gonna fill me up later. It'd be a waste to save it because it won't even be a meal later. So I'll eat it now. And that is just then you're uncomfortably full, you're you feel bad, you're why did I eat that? Then you don't have that good burrito for later. So it's a really good idea to, at least I think so, to cut your food in half, to portion yourself, to make yourself eat less. And I know it sounds probably weird, probably sounds stupid, but it's a good idea. It's just a way, your stomach will actually shrink up, the actual organ inside of you won't want to eat as much. And now, honestly, the pizza thing, I used to put pizza down. I used to eat pizza, and now I'll have 2 pieces and be full. And it's nice. And the other night, my roommate, he was like, I have too much food, eat dinner with me. So we had steak and potatoes and stuff, and it's awesome. But when we looked at our plates, the steak he gave me was this big, and his was that big, and that was fine. I didn't even care. I was like, that's more food than I can eat. I had some potatoes, a little piece of corn, and I was stuffed afterwards. And so it actually does shrink your stomach, and it makes you eat less. It prevents you from feeling that I'm so full, I'm not gonna go do anything. Feeling you want to eat to where you're content and energized. So that's just some good tips for. Somebody told me I touch my nose all the time, so now I think about it when I do it. Touch my hair all the time, and I go like this too. So stop picking on my little things, everyone. On this point. But yeah, so those are tips for eating a little better, a little smarter, and because your metabolism will slow down as you take hormones. Your muscle turns to fat, and everyone knows that muscle burns fat. It's just an old adage. So I mean, it sucks. You have to eat less if you want to lose weight, and it's an uphill battle, guys. So do what works best for you. Figure your own. Figure out what's best for you. But those are just some tips that helped me out. And I had actually, when I started hormones, I was at 185, which I felt was a really in shape, fit weight for me. And right now I'm 160 pounds, and I'm 6'1.5". So with those big ass guns, right? So yeah, that's it. Take care. Sorry for another 10-minute video. I ramble. More to come. Bye, guys.